Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 Plays. We're playing Xenonauts 2, Milestone 6 drop. This is going to be the mission to take out the cleaner headquarters. And then we'll be done with the cleaners once and for all. And we'll just be dealing with aliens going forward. It should give me a bunch of stuff to sell and things like that, which might help me get my bases going a little bit quicker as well. This is an everyman playthrough. I'm playing on normal. I'm reacting to things as they happen. Full disclosure, I am a playtester and I am a Kickstarter backer, so I do know probably better ways to do things than what I'm doing. Let's just say it that way. But I'm trying to play it from the standpoint of somebody that's kind of knows how these games run and, you know, played the original Xenonauts and maybe some XCOM and figure, oh, I can handle this. And then sort of reacting as things come along and you discover things that you can do as you go along the way. Showing you how it kind of evolves out. They've added a whole new set of things to do on the strategic layer, so it's not just sitting there waiting for, stuff to happen. You actually have other decisions that you have to make as you're going along. You still have to wait some for certain things to generate, but it gives you more choices than just waiting for a UFO to show up or to land or for cleaners to show up and do something, okay? So you get the chance to interact with the game a little bit more. The only thing I've ever requested that I don't think I'll ever get was to get someone to do the voice acting for the operations officer and the science guy, because they have little blurbs that come up, and it would be really nice to have their little one-liners, things that they pepper at you to be voiced. I don't expect them to like voice out the entire paragraphs of research, although I'd volunteer to read those out if somebody wanted me to do it. But I just think that would be like sort of the coup de grace, just to have a little bit of voice acting in there, just to kind of give you a feeling of somebody else is in this world besides just you and you just reading things. But that's me. Okay, I think that's it. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the like button, leave me comments, subscribe, helps build the channel, share it with your friends, and so on. And let's get into this. Let's go try and do the cleaner headquarters. I might have to restart this because I'll probably get totally trashed. Freely arrange your soldiers in the deployment area. Where are they? There we are. We are in the deployment area. And it's a typical base layout where you've got 3 different doors to go through. I don't know which one I'm going to be on here. Because I usually like to line them up. So I've got 3 riflemen, a shield, a tank, and a heavy gunner, and 2 assaults. So oh, she doesn't have a smoke mask on. Oh yes. Oh, he doesn't have. Okay. Well, the last base defense I went right and center, so maybe this time we'll go left and center. Let's do something different. So we'll put the assaults over here. And we'll give them a rifleman support. Okay. We'll put the shield, machine gunner, and maybe the tank up here. We'll have a laser rifle guy. Where do we want to have a laser rifle guy? We probably should have someone kind of watching out on the back door. Right? It's got lots of hidden. I have Sarah Davis. She's got 75 points, so if I put her here, I can have her go either way. Okay. Well, we'll see how this works. Commence the mission. Alright, now we should have... Why is my escape key not working? Oh, that's saving. So it should have me... Just checking. So I have turn 1 here. And also right before the mission. So I can restart this if I do very, very badly. Which I'm very, very much afraid that's what I'm going to do. We're going to start off over here and see how bad things are in this direction. You've got 74, got 64, and you've got 66. So we'll have 74 open the door and see how bad it is. It is very, very bad. Very bad. Very, very bad. I think I've got to throw a flashbang. Jeez! Louise! I didn't even know he had a line of fire on me. Good grief. He's got 60 hit points. I can't move up and shoot. He's got 7 left. I could have this guy take the time to heal me. And maybe shoot this guy. Do I really want to waste a grenade here? No, I think I want to shoot this guy. 95% chance and he missed. What kind of nonsense is this? $21. That's not going to be very good. 45% chance. It's down to 4. So this guy, this gal. Oh, she's got to get rid of these guys. Right? Just get rid of those guys. I'm not allowed to close the doors is the problem. So, instead of going where I was going to go, it's got none. It's 4. 31, she can't do anything. Do anything. So I'm going to have to pull somebody back over here. I'm going to have to throw a smoke grenade out here. Oh, for the love of God! Oh, this was a very bad start. This is a very bad start. I don't think I'm going to go through this other door. I very well could lose this assault guy. We're just going to end it right here. We're not going to go through that door. Just took a whole bunch of stun damage. At least the door closed. Problem is I'm in the middle of smoke, so I can't do anything. The idea was to put them in smoke. You've got the hit points, you gotta open it up. Neil. Jeez! They don't ever miss! They don't know how to miss, do they? Not doing very much damage. Guy right there with no chance for me to hit him. It's this. He's only got 28. Do I really want to do that? Didn't get him. Dang nabbit. Nobody's capable of doing anything. Oh, we're kind of screwed. Alright, we're not going to go through this door till we get this cleared here. I think we're all going to just sit and wait. Somebody might be coming through this way. End the turn and get shot. It did suppress us. Okay, so we've taken out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've taken out 5. With lots of wounds to us. Alright, rifleman. He's the only one that can be healed. He can heal himself. Hide. doors on this side, so we're gonna go up here. Kneel. We only got 37 points. You're just gonna move up to here. Kneel down with your pistol. You have your full amount. Kneel down there. Okay, should we see how bad this door is? Or do you think we should wait another turn? Let's see how bad this door is. Well, I can't believe there's not a whole bunch of people here. I have taken out 5 of them. There's probably going to be 15? I'm thinking. Maybe? I don't know where to go. I don't know. We will find out if this was a good idea or not. I don't think it was. She's not acted, huh? Okay. See how bad this was. Somebody's coming from somewhere. I hear the doors. Okay, we're going to try to go up the left-hand side, so these guys are going to fall back over this way, depending on what I find. Go down there. You're a shotgun, huh? Okay. I assume I'm going to find something very nasty out here, but I haven't found it yet. Okay, we're going to move. We're going to go hide behind this. Face back that way. Shield lady. You're going to come up on this side of the tank. Kneel down. Can't do anything, but trying to do an advance up the left-hand side here. Don't know if that's a good idea or not, but that's what we're going to do. Here we go. Where are they coming from? God, stop! Damn it! Damn it. Killing my own people? Okay. $27, that's all I could do. That's terrible. These people are all suppressed. These guys can't even throw their shit down there, can they? He was suppressed too? Good lord. Oh, we're just gonna lose people. This is a very bad start. I'm not gonna make it through this. We're gonna lose. Well, it'll be the end of the stream, of the content, won't it? So we took out 5. We've lost 1 guy. Can't do anything for him. Nope, I can't do anything. Tank's hurting pretty bad here. Okay. And there were 7. I have a very small chance of him actually being able to stay alive, but not real good chances here. I know there's guys on the other side. We're gonna stack up on the door. Somebody comes through those doors. All right. So we took out 2 more here, so that's 7 I think we've taken out. 7-to-1 ratio so far. Not real good. Lost a really good assault person. Okay. So you're gonna go here. And then to here. And you're gonna kneel. Tank, you're gonna come to here. Assault. All right, let's see if they come after us, or if I have to go hunt them. Pretty sure there's lots of aliens and stuff in here. If I remember this right. Okay. Turn 9, okay. This was a very bad go here. Yeah, there's at least 1 there and 1 there. There's at least 2 of these guys in here somewhere. Suppressed both of them. And destroyed the tank. Jeez, Pete! Missed him completely. Jesus! Yeah, we were dead. Somebody shot from back here. God damn it. And I couldn't take him out, so I'm gonna lose some more people. Lost my shield girl. Gonna lose at least 2 more guys. Yep. Yeah, I lost a lot of people here. All I could do was suppress them. For the love of God. What the f... I didn't get through any of his armor? Yeah, we're dead. Gonna lose at least one more person. Because there's still more that I have to kill. Come on. He's gonna have to reload next turn. Wow. That's bad. There's still a lot of guys left. Wow. There's only 4 of us left. There's nothing I can interact with to figure out where they're all at. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Coming through doors somewhere, but I don't know where. I think there'd be security things here that I could figure out where people are at. Come in behind us, I can't do anything about it. I don't have the bodies. This is going to be very bad mission. It's going to decimate me really bad. are they? I might get one of these people to stay alive from the medical bay. Probably not. This door didn't close? Interesting, that door didn't close. Why didn't this door close? For the love of Mike. Are you serious? I don't know where they're going. No way of tracking them. can't believe I missed everything. Yeah, I lost this one. This is a disaster. Real disaster here, folks. I don't even know if I have a reload. Oh, come on. There's one down there, too. Wow, I just lost people left, right, and center, didn't I? I don't think I could have done this any better. Maybe if I come up the right side? I don't know, I would have had to deal with all those guys at the end then. Okay. Where is he? Okay, he's not there. Why is he not there? What the f... Yeah, he's not gonna move. We still have to clear another room. I might not have anybody survive this. There's a door opening somewhere. know where they're at. Killed 2 sentry guns, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is there 15 of them in here? God. Well, I got 3 shots left. She's only got 2 shots left. Come from behind us and kill us. This is very tense. Frick, where is he? I have no idea where they're at. I have no freaking idea. I have no idea where they're coming from. I guess we gotta go back to the control room. Retrace our steps? I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. I'm at a complete loss. Go back by our dead, try and recover some of our equipment, I guess. And there's one guy left at least. So we took out 2 in here. Took out 1, 2 and 2 of these. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because I blew one up at 10. How many more are there? I know of at least 10 I've taken out. I don't understand. I wonder if they'd come to me if I quit moving. Bet you they don't. Do they? We've been at this almost an hour and I've gotten so many people killed. It's just not going well. I am really confused. They're moving around, but they're not coming anywhere where I can find them. Give me my turn, please. Give me my turn, please. Wow, 7 people. I lost 4 guys in the tank. Wow, wow, wow. That was a very bad day at the office for me. I haven't had a mission go that bad in a very long time. So you guys got to see what happens when you don't do things right. Killed in action. Shield was killed in action. Assault was killed in action. She survived. So I had Lad's rifle and the assault survived. The shield. Sorry, Camellia, you didn't make it. And I knew the Mars wouldn't make it. And Piter, Botha didn't make it either. Oh, look at all this. He's got... %50% of them were casualties, so we all got that medal, and it's not a medal that I want. Well, it's not really an alien base. We shouldn't have gotten those medals, because it's not really an alien base. But okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Let's get ourselves back to base. Cleaner Origins. We have found more than a few surprises within the Cleaner Archives, Commander, the biggest being that humanity has apparently been aware of our alien foes for decades. Indeed, we are not even the first organization established to monitor them. In 1962, construction teams working on the Icelandic facility discovered the wreckage of an alien spacecraft embedded in a glacier. The true cause of the Iceland incident was not the discovery of a hidden nuclear silo, but rather the Soviets detecting secret American attempts to ship the wreckage back home. Famously, this event nearly sparked a nuclear war. The crisis only ended when American forces withdrew and permitted the Soviets equal access to the crash site. In the aftermath, a clandestine organization called XDEF was jointly established to study the UFO and prepare defenses against a possible alien invasion. With their existence classified at the highest level, a global network of front agencies was created so they could operate without raising suspicion. Their research work was highly successful. The extraordinary scientific progress of recent decades was built upon foundational knowledge gleaned from the shattered fragments of the extraterrestrial technology. Indeed, this may even explain why we have found an alien equipment relatively straightforward to reverse engineer. Sadly, XDEF proved rather less adept at defending our planet. The warped remnants of their organization eventually became the Cleaners, actively serving the very enemies they were intended to protect us against. These events may be connected to the enormous machine recovered from the laboratory. The purpose of the device remains unknown. Every file related to the project is heavily encrypted, yet the archives come to an abrupt end within days of its completion. Finally, if you are interested in further reading, some historical interview transcripts from XDEF archives have been uploaded to the Xenopedia, which we can do next time. I just want to get us home. Sentry gun rebuild. There shouldn't be a sentry gun involved in here. Did I get sentry guns too? Vehicles. Oh, what have I got here? Oh, that's right, because I didn't blow one up. I actually had wreckage of one. Okay, I could build another sentry gun cheap. But I really need to make Mars number 3. And I don't have the money. Okay. So I don't have the money to do anything. I guess before we go, should we sell junk and see what we get? We have 173,000, which means we can rebuild the tank. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the Mars rebuild. And then that's where we will end. And in here, where's it, background? There's a whole bunch of things in background here that I can read out to you next time, okay? We've gone a little long today, so we're going to stop here. So we've gotten rid of the cleaner base. That was much harder than I remember it being. I think I went the hardest way. I think if I had gone to the right, I would have taken less casualties going into the main room. probably still would have lost at least one person there, but then I would have had like 5 or 6 guys to work on the rest of the rooms bit by bit. I probably could have done a better job. But you gamble. Sometimes the right's the hard way, sometimes the left is the hard way. You never know till you actually open up the doors. And there was like 3 guys there right at the beginning that, just squashed me, and then 2 more. And then I ended up going right into the main base thing, which has the 2 nasty aliens and 2 guys in armor. That was 9 right there. And then I had to pick off 2 in the center with another sentry gun. So that was 11. So it was 12 guys. The 12th guy was just running around the base. And I probably needed to just sit in one of those smaller rooms where I could guard both doors and just sit there and wait for him to come to me. But that's what we learn about that. Anyway, I do stream on Fridays. Gale Goes Forth is a modded playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. It's just a romp in the park, so to speak. So you can join me for that. On Saturday was a fan pick for me to play a monk with a Drunken Master subclass. That one's going fairly well as well. I have not modded that one yet. I will probably put some cosmetic mods in there now that I'm in Baldur's Gate itself, just so I can have some prettier clothes on. And then Sundays is an unmodded playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, trying to get the Jack of all trades achievement in Steam, which means I will be a level 1 everything. So I am a true support of the 3 characters I bring with me. They do all the heavy lifting. I do all the throw healing potions, maybe cast a spell or 2 out of a scroll, stuff like that. I don't have a lot of oomph, but I have a lot of diversity. So it's an interesting playthrough. I will be doing more of this. We've got to end the month and see where we end up, in our situation here. So that's what we'll do in the next one. I'm also trying to work out with using Roll20 and doing some recording on a Traveler. Traveler's a tabletop role-playing game from the late 70s. Came out a few months after Star Wars first premiered by pure accident, but it helped propel it into a long life. It's been going now for next year, I think, is its 50th anniversary. So it's been around as long as D&D. D&D was 75, I think, and it came out in 77. I've been games mastering since 1976 as a GM for D&D, and from 1978 as a referee for Traveler. So I've been doing it a very long time. I'm one of those forever GMs. Every once in a while I get lucky and I'm allowed to play. Most of it's been later here in life as my kids grew up. All of them became dungeon masters, games masters of various different kinds of games. So now I have people that'll referee me and I get to do the silly, crazy stuff that they get to do. So I do enjoy that part. But I don't get to do it very often. And so I was hoping I'm going to put up a little instructional video using Roll20. I came up with a way for character creation to be sort of a series of abbreviations, so that you look at the letters and it makes sense. As an example, during a career, you pick a skill, you roll on a table for a skill, then you do your survival roll. If you survive, then you get an event, and then you take a chance at your advancement. So that's SSEA. And then behind those, like in the survival, there's a parentheses with an M for if you failed your survival, you get a mishap. And then that does whatever it does. And if you advance, there's a parentheses behind that with an S that says if you advance, you get another skill. So there's a string of letters that's just the steps you have to do. Following a flow chart and things like that is great if you're that kind of person, but this all fits on half a sheet of paper, and you can just hand that to your character, to your people that are creating characters, and it's just listed right there what do they need to do. And then I have another little section that's about what happens when you leave the career, you're mustering out, what do you do? And I have several, an acronym for that. And then I have an acronym for your pre-career choices, and for your initial, when you first roll your stats and pick your background skills. It's just letters there to tell you what to do. So It's really short and sweet, and it seems to... I tried it out on my family, 3 of which have never played Traveler. My wife and 2 daughters never played. My 2 sons have played a little bit. They're enamored with it, but they also are not enamored with it because they don't like some of the shenanigans that can go on there. They've gotten better as they've gotten older at the whole game system. They kind of like they're liking it more now. But we don't get to play that very often because they're into they're into different RPGs. A lot of it's Warhammer 40K and fantasy Warhammer. They do a lot of those role-playing type games and some Star Wars and things like that, plus D&D. So there's a ton of GMs in my house. My wife is the only one who's not a games master. She just gets to play in all the games. She just role-plays the games. She doesn't worry about stats. She doesn't worry about things. It's like, what am I rolling? Rolling a 20-sided die to hit somebody? Okay, here you go. What stat am I using? Okay, it's +2. So, it's just... And she just plays the character. She doesn't worry about all the stat stuff. She just plays the personality of the character. And it makes for a very interesting dichotomy when you have a whole table full of games masters and one person who's just there role-playing and doesn't really care about the dice rolls. It's actually a lot of fun, to be perfectly honest. All right. I've talked for an hour and 13 minutes, so I think that's enough time for that. Again, like, comment, share it with your friends. Please subscribe. If you do subscribe, hit the notify bell. You'll be notified when I upload videos and when I'm scheduling streams. And also when I put up polls about what's going to come next. There should be 2 new games coming out later this summer when I get done with the Baldur's Gate 3 streams. For Dragon Age Unlimited? Don't remember what the catch behind it is. My son bought me a Dragon Age, and I bought my entire family Divinity Original Sin 2 because it was on sale, and I figured I should probably play that at least once before I get into the new Larian Divinity. That's going to be coming out in another year or so. So I wanted to get some kind of concept of what Divinity is all about. There is a Discord server called Dren608 Plays. You can find the link in the description of the video. You can join me there. You can talk about games I'm currently playing, games I played in the past, games you'd like to see me do in the future. There's several chat rooms in there. I can set up new chat rooms, and once you join, you can just leave a message in general and say, hey, make a chat room for game XYZ, and I will pop up a chat room for that, and we can talk about that game. Whether it's tabletop role-playing games or it's computer games, whatever you guys want to talk about, it's a place for us to all share our a love for gaming, okay? And I think that's about it. So, I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe, and bye-bye.